Have you ever walked by the abundant selection of adhesives that Dollar Tree offers? Everything from inspirational verses, lovely florals, peel and stick wall adhesives, and wondered what to do with all of it? Today, I'm going to show you exactly that. Unique, beautiful ways to use these affordable finds in DIY projects that go way beyond the wall. Think about framed verses, decorated candles, custom journals, heartfelt gifts, coasters, trays, all on a budget. I'm excited to start out with the first project using this beautiful marbleized pattern to create a set of 6 lovely coasters in a little decorated crate. Here's some of the selection of peel and stick that we'll be using. I went into my stash and of course I couldn't resist adding some additional beautiful patterns. So you can see we have a lovely color palette and a wide variety of designs. And we're going to start out with creating some coasters. I bought a big package of these from Amazon. I'm going to use this peel and stick sheet with the beautiful vibrant marbleized pattern because I love the shimmer. It actually is large enough for 8 of these coasters. So I'm just going to lay them out across the page and easily cut out the squares. Laying them out across that lower edge as well as the upper edge creates for you a nice straight line on one end. So then all you have to do is use your pen to outline the top. Then after cutting out that bottom strip, you can use that piece as a template to cut out your upper strip. It's great that this one piece of wall adhesive for $1.25 will cover perfectly 8 coasters, and you'll see that the remaining strip will perfectly cover the little crate that we're going to use to hold the coasters. The next step is just to line up the coasters along that strip and create a cut line. It's so easy to just go one by one and you'll have 4 nice squares. After you cut those out, you can then just adhere them to the coaster. Now, I learned, as I often do the hard way, after first doing it the dumb way, I realized it was much easier to just peel away a portion of the backing and lay that starter strip down, and that enabled me to lay them down with ease. You can see how easy it is to center it right over the surface of that coaster when you just do it one section at a time. And here I'm just going to peel away this other portion of the backing and then lay it down nice and easily. To finish off the back side, I'm using these peel and stick corkback squares. I also bought a large package of these from Amazon, and they work just beautifully and fit perfectly on the back of the coaster. Now, just to demonstrate again real quickly, you can see how you can peel off a portion, revealing a section of the adhesive strip. That's your starter strip, and then finish off by removing the rest of that backing, and it lays down beautifully. Centering becomes so easy when you do it the smart way. Now, as I finish up the 4th one, I'm going to show you how to finish those edges. I thought they looked a little bit raw, so I'm going to use some gold rub and buff. That's, of course, an optional step. You could use gold paint or any color that you like, but I wanted to give them a finished look, front, back, and sides. But before I sand the edges, top coat them, and use some gold rub and buff, I want to use this extra strip just to decorate one of the little Dollar Tree $1.25 wooden crates. That will hold the coasters perfectly. So I'm just going around here and measuring, and there's enough to cover 3 sides, which is perfect. We don't have to cover the back. Again, just remove that backing and reveal the adhesive side section by section as you adhere it to the sides and the front of the little crate. And now I'm just going to use the end of these rather blunt scissors to just kind of score along the slats of the crate to give it some definition. So now let's go back to the coasters and finish up those last little short steps. I want to go ahead and use some gold rub and buff along the edges. Also, some of the edges need just a slight amount of sanding because there is a little bit of overhang. And then I'm going to use DIY's top coat to seal the tops. I find that the regular Mod Podge leaves the surface sticky, so that's why I'm recommending a different type of top coat sealer. You can see that that gold leaf rub and buff gives a very elegant finished edge. I'm using this sanding block now just to take off a few spots where I do see a slight amount of overhang. Always use a downward motion when you sand, and then you see how easy it is to just peel off that little strip of overhang. After you sand wherever you see it's needed, and you decorate your borders with the lovely gold color, you see it's complete, and now all we have to do is add a nice top coat. I'm using this Big Top After Show top coat by DIY, and I find it gives a nice protective coating without having any kind of a sticky residue after it dries. So I give it a good shake, and I'm just going to apply it with a sponge brush. A sponge brush from Dollar Tree works great for a nice, even application. This is another coaster that I did. I just want to show you how easily you can create the look of tile. This is one of the Dollar Tree wall decor sheets as well, and I use those same wooden coasters from Amazon. This one works great because it's very textural and thick, and by simply adhering those already defined squares, it goes on very easily. And as you see, I'm using the same cork backing to finish it off. I'm not going to worry this time about decorating those edges, although you could certainly paint them. With this, you might be able to get away without top coating them too, because they do have a very nice finish. Aren't these lovely? They have such a beautiful look with that tiled appearance. Now I'm going to show you another way to use the peel and stick wall decor using a Dollar Tree mirror. They lend themselves so beautifully to being decorated and still remain functional. This was $1.25 that I found at the Dollar Tree last week. And I'm going to use some of these beautiful, vibrantly colored hummingbirds to decorate the mirror. I find that not only do they peel off the backing very easily, but they also peel off the mirror very easily. So if you make an arrangement and change your mind, it's fun to just be able to peel them back off and reposition them. Using that same mirror, I'm now going to show you how pretty these succulent florals look against it. You can see that the sheet contains all different sizes. So after first trying the larger flower and realizing it was just a little too big across, I decided to peel that off and then just add on a smaller design, which allowed for the mirror to still be functional. You can see here I'm laying that big one down, and if you like that look, that's great. But I think this smaller pattern is pretty, and I love that pink color palette. Now I'm just adding some more smaller little flowers, and I think that just decorates this mirror in such a pretty way and still leaves some of the top portion exposed to use as a dresser top mirror. This is another optional design. If you can't find that other mirror, this one also lends itself to being decorated in a beautiful way. You can see how pretty this mirror looks with both hummingbirds, but as I mentioned, I decided that just one would allow the mirror to be more functional. So easily peeling them up, I could create a new design. Both of these embellished mirrors are going to be part of a gift basket that I've created for my mom for Mother's Day using entirely Dollar Tree items. That shell you see is a decoupaged one that I made using a Dollar Tree bikini top. So if you'd like to see more information about this project, please do take a look at my channel. If you're enjoying this video, I would really appreciate it if you would give it a like And also, a comment below would be wonderful. I'd love to hear your thoughts. I want to show you on a recent visit to Dollar Tree, they had really included a lot of storage containers, and it's easy to take these from plain to pretty using the Dollar Tree wall adhesives. Also, their plain vases lend themselves beautifully to being decorated with the peel and stick designs. This one has always been my favorite. It's just $1.25 and the perfect shape and size to decorate with some of the adhesives. I decorated this blue vase using some of the Dollar Tree blue butterfly stickers, and I think it turned out so cheerfully. It's a nice addition to a bookshelf in my office. And would you like to see another plain to pretty idea? I took a Dollar Tree vase, wrapped rubber bands around it in random designs, and then outside spray painted it gold. And for another option, I'm now adding some more of those blue butterflies and just randomly having them alight in different places on the vase. That's a pretty pop of color, and then I'm going to create a sweet little arrangement inside. All of the projects that I'm showing you today can be made for just a few dollars a piece, and I think any of them would make sweet little hostess gifts. Here I'm going to add some faux flowers, but because it's a glass vase and empty inside, you could easily fill it with water for a fresh floral bouquet. But here I'm using what I had in my stash, which includes some of these pretty trailing flowers as well as a lovely hydrangea stem. It's nice to pick up on those shades of blue in your arrangement, whether fresh or faux. This is just a sampling of some of the fun, budget-friendly, easy projects you can make using the Dollar Tree peel and stick designs. Please do consider subscribing if you haven't already. I have several more projects planned using these peel and stick wall adhesives, including a busted canvas design. And I hope you'll join me for that and more. Do take care, and God bless.